With us now is Laurinda Handlik, and she is with New York Introductions. Welcome to our show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here.
When you first started your business, a lot of people thought it was a dating service. New York Introductions, right?
Yes.
Now everybody knows that you're a social media and marketing company.
Yes.
How did you rebrand yourself from taking someone's conception and switching it into what you really do?
Just doing what you just did, telling people. What happened was at the same time I started the company name, I was doing a charity for Forgotten Friends of Long Island, an animal charity. So to raise money, I decided to do a dating singles event. At the same time, New York Introductions was being formed. So when everybody knew I left the industry that I was in and starting a company, they related that that event to my company name, and of course, New York Introductions sounds like
a dating service.
Exactly.
There you go.
So it took a good while to break that branding, but I think we're there.
And today, all day, as I've been taping all the different segments for Live It Up, you were the very first person that actually, besides the people in the studio, that knew that we were launching on Smack Dab today.
Yep.
And so thank you for your help in
not a
awareness and
problem.
social media. That's one of the things that you do. You do social media for your clients.
Yeah, I do their marketing, all their online branding. They hire me for different reasons. I have my monthly clients who I just run it for them as a virtual assistant. I search content, create content, and then I have other ones who hire strictly for just LinkedIn optimization or to teach them how to do it, and then they run on their own. And I work very hands-on, very close to them.
And when you first started, a few years ago, I don't think people really had a grasp of what social media was. Everybody was doing their own social media. I don't think people understood that you could actually create a whole career out of doing social media for other people, because it's sometimes time consuming.
Oh, it is.
It's the same thing like when a doctor decides they want to make their own brochure, and PageMaker came out way back in the day.
Right.
Every doctor thought that they could make their own medical brochures.
Right.
And I think the same thing happens with social media. Now there's this new platform, this new frontier.
It's ever changing. Back when I first started, they didn't have business pages. I got on Facebook to hang out with my high school friends. We connect to people from elementary school, which I did. But as a networker, everybody started connecting to me, so my personal page also became business page, but then they came out with business pages. So a lot of people didn't know how to navigate their way around social media. At that time, LinkedIn, Twitter was becoming bigger, Facebook, and it's forever changing. These are all beta mode, so they're constantly changing. And for a business, a small business especially, to be able to keep up with the constant changing and the constant new sites that come into play, it's very time consuming. And the biggest mistake, people start them and then they abandon it. So that's really not good for your branding. It also is great for communication and being transparent. You really want to just be out there and let people know, you have children, or you have, depending on, of course, the nature of your industry. But to really let the people get to know who they're doing business with. And it kind of goes right inside and alongside with networking, which I'm a big networker. And it's all about helping one another and trying to generate business amongst the small businesses. So it's something I enjoy doing.
And recently we were able to help the community because there was a gentleman that was lost, and a gentleman didn't show up for a holiday dinner, and everybody was putting the word out. And within just a matter of hours, luckily he had been found. But it was great to see how many people were sharing and caring and using Facebook and social media as a tool to help the community.
Yep, I got an email, I believe it was sent out about 10:30 in the evening on Easter Sunday, and about 12:30 is when I read it. And I was like, oh my God, this poor man is missing someplace out there and is probably all confused. So I automatically took the picture that was sent to me and tried to create something on Facebook with the whole big missing and whatever information I had to work with, and started shooting it out at about 2 in the morning. And then by the time I got up, because most people were sleeping, and it was about 27 shares when I saw it at about 7 a.m. A few hours later, we were up to 300 shares. It's still being shared right now, and I keep trying to put it out there that we found him, thank God, in Jersey.
But it's still such a good feel-good story.
It was such a wonderful thing to see everybody pull together and just really help push this out there. And that's what networking is all about. That's what social media is for. It's a big part of it.
Right, bringing a community together in a cause.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. And if people wanted to use your services, how could they find you, Laurinda?
They can go to either my website, which is nyintroductions.com, or you can go to Facebook, which is I'm predominantly on Facebook a lot of the time, to the Facebook page, also NY Introductions. Facebook.com, NY Introductions.
Well, thank you for all that you do for our community,
Yes.
and thanks for being my friend, and thank you for helping us launch the Smack Dab thingy.
Anytime you know you need me, I'm there.
Thank you very much. So we've been visiting with Laurinda Handlik from New York Introductions. I'm Donna Drake, signing off from Live It Up.